and I don't know what that was about, but I'm definitely feeling so good today. The sun is out. It's amazing. Things are moving forward. I feel a lot of world cards, Saturnian endings, cycles closing. And I wanted to say that you guys, I talk openly about what goes on with me because I feel like as a light worker and one person, someone who deals with spiritual warfare, in order for you to see that I'm effective and I know what the fuck I'm talking about, you get to see the warfare that I was under and that I survived, etc. And even with everything that happened with my case and whatnot, something happened today where I was just like, it didn't even get to me. I wasn't triggered or anything because I already had the keys to the streets to know what was going to keep on happening, you know? And like I said, you have to let your karmics build the tower. But I will say this, like, my karmics are not my gods at all. Like, they can do whatever they want with their paperwork, with their positions, with their titles, etc. They have limitations. And they know they have limitations. That's why they keep on trying to put restrictions on me because they know that they're limited vastly in other areas when they're dealing with me. They know that they can't deal with me spiritually at all. They know they can't deal with me financially. They can't deal with me career-wise, anything. So they try to deal with me judicially and with their political group. There's all types of different places for me to go to do work, etc., etc. People still know me everywhere too. I tell my story openly. I just told you guys about how I posted about my spiritual warfare on my LinkedIn. I have hella judges and people who work in tech, CEOs, stuff like that, all on there. I just told you guys about all the things that I do, and people accept me for who I am. They hear the karmics in their stories and the lies, and my karmics all get exposed. And luckily, I'm smart enough to also know how to defend myself. So the proof is in the pudding, and I've also put out my take on it, because you can't listen to one person's story and not the others and have a full picture. You're a dunce. You're automatically dumb. That's the biggest trick in the book. So for me, it was my karmics are not my gods at all, and they will never have that power over me. And they don't. You can't get in my solar plexus at all, ever. You can't work me. You can't get into me. You can't make me feel some type of way. You're not gonna make me beg. You're not gonna bring me down to my knees. Nothing, because you're not my god, and you have to understand that. None of my karmics are my gods, and they try to feel like they're gonna embarrass me or expose me or do this or do that. And look at all of them. They've been ruined and stressed out and depressed and debilitated in the process. Some of them have even taken years off of their own life. And I choose to just embody the Kuan Yin energy for real when I'm dealing with them. Because, Kuan Yin can also be fierce too, though, even though she's loving and watery. I just deal with them at a distance. I just keep it also Queen of Swords energy. That's Libra, just keeping the truth and honest, because I already know what it is, and let them know what it is over there. I don't accept their gaslighting, none of that stuff. They don't get to create chemical imbalances with me. They don't get to try to do all that stuff. Even with all the things that they do, they don't get to do that because they're not my God. They don't get that much power in my life, and they know that. That's why it's multiple of them against one person, and all of them they're all, the elephant in the room is just that. How can I make this person a slave? Virgo energy too it's the bodhisattva helping people get out of hell, but it's also other people trying to put you in hell and make you a slave because of your energy, and they can't do that to me at all. Period. Just period. They're not my gods. Just period. And I just let them know too. Period. When dealing with me, they can say what they want. They can do whatever they want. They can laugh and haha and whatever. It doesn't matter to me, because, and let me say this in a way that doesn't come off abrasive or brash to some people, but they can't tell me anything about myself, period, because all of them have done things beyond the scope of loss of humanity. They've done things where their humanity has been diminished by their own actions. It's like Paulo Freire says, to dehumanize others, you have to dehumanize yourself. So my karmics, like, we're not even operating on the same scale, in the same spectrum, in the same metric system. So we can't, like, vibe on a certain level. But they don't understand that because they're stupid, and they're reprobate, and they're mentally ill, and they're sociopathic. So they're missing a large component of, like, sense that I do have. So at knowing that, it's like a parent dealing with children. I'm just going to let you keep on going. It's also teaching me patience too. That's how I know I'll be a damn good parent, because I'm so patient. And that's just the energy that I'm going to deal with them. Like, you're not going to get in my energy. You're not going to get in my solar plexus. You're not going to stress me out. You're not going to play with anything that I'm doing, period. I'm working way too many moves for them to do anything, stop anything over here. Way too many manifestations coming in, moving forward quickly, fast, rapidly, like, to deal with them and anything. And, now they're understanding the limitations that they do have, and they're understanding that the limitations that their spouse is going to have too. So with them, my karmics And I'm just saying this out so that you guys also can hear it too, and you also take this energy in. And it's so crazy. I want you to look at the odometer. Look at the odometer. Oh, what does it say right there? It says, 41,888 miles. Yeah, super lucky numbers right now. And there was just 888 people in the chat. Wow. And it's 210, 21, the world. Didn't I just say that at the very beginning? It's over. They can do whatever they want. They can try whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter because I'm still going to progress. I'm still going to thrive. I'm still going to shine anyways. At first, when they first had me in that spell work, I was surviving. But now I'm thriving, and they can't stop that at all. They can't put me in a cage. They can't do any of that. Period. And even with my case and they were rigging and with the governor, that's perfect. Because like I told you guys, everything else, you see how God was using me for spiritual warfare. And I'm honored for them to ruin their reputations and their lives and their health and their mental health and their own dignity and all that stuff, playing with me, and their Akashic records playing with me. It's an honor. Because like I said, now who's really the sacrifice? And they can keep on playing with my energy field, and they're going to keep on getting the same exact thing. Because they've been getting the same exact thing. Because that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, thinking you're going to get a different result. And they feel like they're just going to have a grand finale where they put me in jail or stop my channel or do this or do that. And it's not going to happen because they're not my God. You're not my God. That's not my job. My job is to focus on my lane over here, my channel, my tech business, everything that's going great for me as I made leaps of faith to do things for myself, to move, to even schedule my case elsewhere, to move everything. I'm not her. I don't feel any type of way. I don't feel dumb or stupid that people try to lie on me and then they use spell work and shit like that and money to like maneuver their way out of accountability. That doesn't make me feel any type of way because I already know the karma. It's double karma now. It's arm or leg season for you while it's going to be harvest season for me, period. And the proof is already in the pudding in terms of just how everyone now is living their life. Because I'm the one, there goes the train. Yeah, there you go. On the move, 3 of Wands, it's over. That's the end of the road. At this point, it's just like now it's trespassing because they know the keys to the streets and the rules. And I'm so grateful like that I'm patient and I have temperance energy and I can embody that because that being able to embody that and holding, because it's irritating too, like dealing with them, of course, because they're pests, to a certain degree, but a lot of it doesn't get to me. But that's why they have to go hard and hard and hard and more and more and more because they're like, yeah, let's eat energy, but they don't really get to eat. They always get poisoned more and more and more. So I say that to say, because I do my clearing work, I shield, I ground, I charge, I do all those different things that they're trying to stop me from doing and block me and stop my money and do this because they're sociopaths, right? And in just doing that, they're only just creating more for themselves. And in doing that, they're just creating more for me. And in doing that, it's just affirming that I'm on the right path. And in doing that too, I get to embody high vibrational energy, like angel fire, right? For those of you who watch Altered Carbon, it's been a while since I watched that show, but something reminded me about it today. And I was thinking like, whoa, that show in retrospect, how deep it was in an occult fashion. And thinking about Kelkis Falconer too, and just like, shit, I ain't scared. We have to go the long way. It's going to go the long way. Long live, for real, for real. And you get to embody that angel fire energy where you can carry the charge and bring judgment and justice. And that's just what it is for me. No one's going to stop anything that I'm doing here. No one's going to interrupt my day. Like, I don't feel any type of way. They do what they want. They try to take shots to make themselves feel better. It doesn't bother me. They do whatever they want to do. And it always backfires. And I feel blessed to just be an example of like, this is how the Most High would deal with people, with pure fire, pure angelic fire, pure ancestral fire. Yeah. Earth angel, water angel, planetary angel, all that stuff, bringing it all the way down. I don't feel any type of way. And that's why my karmics can't stand me, because I don't give a fuck. I really just cannot. And even with everything that I went through with my case, I just realized in retrospect that wasn't my whole life. They think that I was just going to be sitting here waiting for all these coins and everything to come through, and my life was going to be perfect and different. I'm making my life the way that it is now. I'm happy now. Because you can have hella money and be hella unhappy, just like my karmics. They have all the money, power, status in the world. They're hella fucking bitter and unhappy. That's why they're in my life. Because I'm happy. Because I got a fucking full of sunshine. I gotta know that it's all I know. Oh no. Take me away, take me away, take me away, take me away, take me away. Alright, let me stop. Because I got a pocket full of sunshine. Yeah. No. Sorry. Period. I'm sorry, I have to be in quantity and energy. Call it what you want. Call me goofy, call me stupid, call me whatever the fuck. At least I'm not bitter. At least I'm not broken. At least I'm not tired. Yeah, I'm fine with having long-term happiness and sustainability and nervous system regulation and all that type of stuff. And even with everything my karmics did, they didn't stop shit. They didn't stop my career. They didn't stop nothing. They didn't do anything. All they did was just try to create more trauma and chaos and karma for me, but all it did was just flip back onto them every single time in concentric circles and in concentric accelerated cycles. It's like a car with the fucked up motor that keeps on stopping in the middle of the street, and then you get to go hella fast again, and then bam again. It's just like, you're gonna fuck off the whole thing. That's how they're gonna do. People are tripping. Yeah, but honestly, yeah, that's how I feel about the whole thing. You're not my God, like, ever. None of them, even some of them were even going so as far as trying to do domination spells on me to try to shift my consciousness to make their magic manifest or to feel good about themselves and like create that type of energy dynamic. They're so sick. Like, it's just sick and stupid and just dumb and fucked off energy and left-hand path gone wrong and just mess and lack of fulfillment and nothing that ever is going to be the main themes of my life. None of those things, none of those behaviors are the themes of my life. And I'm happy to say that. And I'm glad to say that. And for anyone who thinks that's what you get and da-da-da-da, I honestly don't give a fuck. And you can see them try to bring a tower 1,000 times, and you'll see me bring the star card 1,000,000 times. Period. And that's just what it's going to be for me. And that's just my legacy. And that's just what it's destined to be, period. My astrology says so. So it's just like trying to do a calculation and put in different numbers and things like that when you know you're going to get the fucked off answer. It's not going to be right. Just put in the right coordinates and get the answer that you know was supposed to come out. It's right there. That's how I feel about the whole situation. Period. And that's why my karmics are going to have to eat Shem for a long time playing with me. And that's why I honestly don't give a fuck. And I'm doing what I want to do. And I look good doing it too. You know how I feel about that? Fuck all my karmics stay jealous. Fuck it, we bigger than Elvis. That's what I have to say, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye. Thank you for the super chat.